So this is a new series I'm starting with the Elder Scroll games. If you watch my live stream of this, I played it for a bit, so it's out. So I'm just going to see, just create a long-lasting series until I guess I get to the end of it. We'll see how it goes. What you want to see, what you're interested, what you're not. Let me know down below. This high up will be a necromancer for sure. So I know I guess I had it unlocked, and because it was on sale, so I was like, why not? It's only 20 bucks. Let's do it. All right, I've already played the tutorial, so I kind of know how to do it. So we're just going to skip that.
You're awake.
Oh, so it does start off very similar. So I may speed run a couple of this bit just to see, getting through this. Okay, that's that. Collections. Okay, reward. Oh, there's more. Is that free? Oh, it is free. That's nice. Oh! Do you know what that does? That's cool. Don't know how to use it yet, but upgrade. Okay. Now. Okay. Sure. 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 Oh, it's on one at a time that's active. Okay. Make that active? I don't know. Oh, he's right here. That's cool. Okay, then we have a bunch of emotes. Oh, it's Warden, specifically. Oh, there's that.
Well met, and good fortune to you.
Roll twice in this one.
Select your rewards, my friend. Another go-round, my friend? Choose a reward. Will you try again? This could be your lucky day. One crate there. Select it, my friend. Are you ready to review your rewards? This one invites you to try again. Your rewards are ready. No more crates, but you can always purchase more. Farewell, my good friend.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. Wait, there's still. Okay. Something about feet. way later in the game. Okay. Anything else? Oh yeah, stories. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So we'll quickly speed run this a bit.
There you are. The Isle of... Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me.
Okay. So we already know all this. So we're just going to go jump cut it to the next part where I'm already making my decision at the starting area. Alright, I got here relatively pretty fast now that I just like ran through everything. I thought that said achievement for a second. Alright, this is apparent. Oh. Alright.
I used to guide travelers all over this
Well,
coast,
I was gonna say.
from Colgrad to Alma. But then those vile creatures started swarming.
Then this is
ashore.
about the high
They could
elves,
barely
and
drive
we're
the
going to
queens
check
to
it
prison.
out.
There are already more
So,
of you than I can count.
there you
I
go.
refuse to deal
I
with
meant to
the
like
queen's
wait
guests,
a second and click,
especially not in my own
but it was
home.
like that semi-pause and I didn't think my input went
spewing
through.
water and strange creatures.
So it turns out my
detected a
input
number
didn't.
of irregularities and
Good to know.
cambria, small breaches in the fabric of
I
time.
ask you to look into one threat, and you bring me a multitude.
Rumors have reached the Queen, and she's concerned.
Between strange geysers and sea monsters, this island is as bad as the continent.
Okay. So we'll see this.
The island sprung a leak. Run!
Huh?
First, the Queen issues a decree that changes the status of Somerset from an isolated paradise into a tourist attraction. Now monsters, sea creatures, I've never seen anything like them. Well, I say let the cat fight them. Better him than me. Suddenly the ground opened, spewing water and strange creatures. They attacked us. Luckily, one of the newcomers, a Khajiit, leaped in and drove them back. Called himself Razumdar. He could probably use some help if you're so inclined.
Okay.
Are those creatures newcomers? They're hideous.
Raz enjoys a good fight as much as the next guy, but these are horrible creatures.
How you
Hi,
doing?
Claw, good to see you. Raz has a proposal if you have the time. Have you ever seen such creatures? Raz has not. Probably neither have you. You are a newcomer, yes? New to this island of high elves? This one has an eye for such things. And you look capable. So can Raz interest you in some cloak and dagger work?
Sure.
Ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort. Depends on how things develop. Raz has come to Somerset at the behest of Queen Irene to make sure her decree regarding the opening of the island proceeds as she directed. Ask some questions, determine the mood in Shimmerin, and see how the newcomers are faring. Rumors have reached the Queen, and she is concerned. So Razumdar comes to see what is happening and fight strange creatures. Now Raz is concerned as well. While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin when you have something to report. Raz never saw such monsters in his life. They appear related to water, but this one tends to avoid this stuff. That pearl, though, Raz swears it was calling those creatures. A mystery for another time, perhaps. Now, we need to see to the newcomers. As a matter of fact, Raz made a list. All
Yes.
Newell, a high elf artisan, spoke out. See what she complained about. Then there's Soxolza, a persecuted Argonian newcomer. Finally, Ranul, a city resident noted in the Divine Prosecution's observation log. All Newell complained about it. No. Roz doesn't want to prejudice your investigation. You will find out when you talk to her. The artists like to gather shells along the eastern coast. She uses them to make paints and dyes. True, not enough syllables. Ranul's a Redguard, whose family has lived in Shimarin for generations. He's a well-respected trader, with a few warehouses along the docks. Talk to him before the Divine Prosecution decides to arrest him.
Is that the FBI?
The Divine Prosecution
Yeah.
serves as lawkeepers and protectors of social standards. Very persnickety. When rules are broken, they record it in their observation logs. If your name winds up on their list, things get complicated. Something to do with monks and newcomer registration. Roz is looking into that. Last I heard, Soxolza was seen leaving the city and heading west. Probably trying to reach the water. Lizards like water, yes? Not Roz. Ugh. Roz hates the wet stuff. Nothing at all. Unless you think they came to Somerset because of the Queen's decree. No, that would be ridiculous. Let's not lose focus. Just see what Ol Newell, Soxolza, and Ranul have to say about newcomers and the mood in Shimarin. We need to confirm these rumors or else put an end to them. Everyone should be pleased with the Queen's decree.
All right.
Opening the border shows progress, yes? However, if any of her loyal subjects reject progress,
We know what to do.
Raz needs to
We
know
got the
that too.
muscles. I was gonna say a different word, but I gotta wait at least like 10 minutes.
While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other. Raz knows very little about city ordinances or how to tell the difference between mead and ale, so let's avoid those topics, yes? Otherwise, this one knows all about the Queen's decree and the initial reaction of the nobles and King Lady. Queen Irene, her most excellent leader of the Aldmeri Dominion, has issued a decree opening the once forbidden land of Somerset to traders, visitors, and immigrants of all races. Controversial, yes, but part of her plan for the Dominion's future. For some, High Elves talk of perfection, but they are a complicated people. Various individuals in Somerset take issue with their queen, with change of any sort, actually. The King Lady, for example, some nobles, makes my job complicated.
Understand.
Raz is wounded to the core, forgotten already. This one usually leaves a better impression. I am Razumdar, Queen Irene's Eye and Dark Lantern Agent Extraordinary. King Lady Avenice has made her views on the Queen's decree quite clear. She calls it unreasonable, dangerous. A few of the city's nobles have sided with the King Lady, as has the new Oldark at the monastery. My queen permits discussion, to a point. She has spoken against it. Now Raz needs to know how far she will go to defy the will of the Queen. Does she grumble but welcome the newcomers, or is she using every option at her disposal to block their arrival?
That's not
Raz
good.
will find out, with your help.
Okay. So I guess we just randomly run into somebody. But this one guy, oh. I kind of just want to follow. Run, my friend, run. I don't know what you did. Keep running. Ow. Oh, I don't know what you are, but you need to stop. Well, shit. Filled in a room. Okay, the next person.
Go find your own patch of beach. Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete concentration. I must find the perfect shells, or my pigments will be substandard. And do you know what that will do to my art? Exactly. An ultimate concept practiced widely here in Somerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every high elf strives for. The path to Alaxon represents the approach we take to achieve that state. Now, why have you interrupted my work?
Well, you said something, so I didn't hear about it.
Caution as much as the next high elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice lived here for more than a year. Good help is so hard to find, especially among the newcomers. And she was adept at making dyes. They took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. My work suffers, so of course I complained to the monks. Now I have to gather my own shells. They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? And for a wood elf?
Rude.
I said too much. I have work to do, and all this aggravation has diverted my path to Alaxon. Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
Alright, well, we know what she's doing. I mean, you and the coral crabs get along. Another quest.
A fascinating application. Welcome. Are you here on Mage's Guild business? Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join. Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased. We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel.
Okay.
The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. We are neutral in the war between the three alliances. Excellent. You are now a student of the Mages Guild. Every book you find will now earn you reputation in the Guild.
I did it. Another quest?
Next time I'm in the welcome to our hall. Are you the Fighters Guild? Excellent. I know we'll all...
Oh my god.
Excellent. Right. Our new Guildmaster Yofnir passed away recently, very suddenly. Then let me be the first.
I did it. Where is this one? I was listening to somebody singing. Oh, good advocacy. I will admit, halfway I didn't realize I was going to a different quest. But I did find a shard. That's good, at least. Okay.
Hurrah, Caravel. How can a humble merchant help so exalted a personage on this fine day? The Divine? Did a justiciar send you to harass me? I've lived in Somerset my whole life, and I did nothing wrong. You high elves, you say we're welcome, and then you treat us like criminals. Is there any wonder I had to speak out? After I filled out all the proper forms and arranged to bring my cousin here, the ship arrived and they carted all the newcomers away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady, but what has it profited me? Nothing. Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree,
So basically, they're gathering all the
we were not unheard of.
visitors
Our
and
business has
rounding
grown
most
and
of
gets
them
better
up,
every day.
which is leaving
That's why
people
I sent for my cousin.
who may not be
We
high.
need the
So
help.
basically, prejudice. Keep it plain and simple, prejudice.
Somerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
Kitty.
Please, I was once like you.
No, no. I literally don't know if I can give her anything or emote or whatever.
Why have you closed the monastery?
Good people, I hear your concerns.
But the workers I hired, they were aboard the ship from Rivenspire.
The Kin Lady and I, we have only your best interests in mind. Every guest must be sequestered.
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to talk to?
Yeah, a couple of things.
Sequestered? Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but O'Newell's assistant has lived on Somerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree.
Ooh.
What about the lizard? What did Solza have to say? Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-High Elf residents alike and send them to the monastery? Does the Kin Lady condone this behavior? Raz's head itches.
Probably not.
And not in a good way.
Most likely, she doesn't even know what's
Our
happening.
course is clear, Five Claw. We must go to the monastery. Raz admires your enthusiasm, but this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you notice that the sentry is distracted, just sleep quietly inside.
Found another quest.
Mara, an adventurer? Oh, praise you, Mara, for hearing my prayers. Please, newcomer, I'm desperate for help. My son, Arathel, has gone missing. No one will tell me what happened to him. Yes, I'm sorry. The last time I saw him, he was agitated, scared. I asked him what was wrong, but he left without a word. The guards arrived later. They said he turned himself in, that he was involved in a plot to kill our sapiarch, Icantar. No, he vanished. They say he escaped. Can you believe it? Why would he turn himself in only to escape a few hours later? They're hiding something, I know it.
That
Please,
one makes sense.
Caraval,
Because it's like, how he...
find my boy.
What is he,
He would never
Houdini?
hurt anyone.
Okay?
I swear
Unless he
it.
Houdini, he ain't escaping. That makes no sense to turn yourself in, to
You
say
have a
that you did it,
perfect heart,
and then
newcomer.
say
None of
that,
my
you know
neighbors
what,
would lift a
I'm
finger to
guilty.
help me.
Like, I'm
The
so gonna
guard
escape
place
now.
out there
That makes it
fell
look
beneath
worse.
the Kin Lady's manor. I'm told the Justiciar of Remand is there now. A mer named Telerion. He must know something. No, Icantar treats us like family. Arathel is Icantar's apprentice, you see? He was so proud when the attestation came through. He's been a bit withdrawn, though. I found some Aprax literature in his room, but it's just right. You're new to the Isle. I apologize. Apraxic Mer, a people who, for whatever reason, were expelled from the greater elven community. Most Aprax labor for years to re-enter society. Others choose to remain in exile. I feel very... Some do, yes. Treatises on class warfare, religious hypocrisy, that sort of thing. A lot of young Mer take a liking to it. I think it's healthy to push back a bit. Not too much, of course, but a bit. Rumor has it that a famous Aprax called the Mother of Rats lives in the city, but I've never met her. And even if I did, we're forbidden from speaking with her. Oh, that sounds awful, doesn't it? It's just the way things are here, I'm afraid.
do this one first.
You there! I have a... Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh.
How may I be of assistance?
I don't know. How can you be of assistance to me? It's down. No. Listen. As long as I don't get caught, it's all good. Oh my god, almost.
This manor is closed by order of the Divine Prosecution, so I'll keep this brief. Who are you, and what do you want? Aye, Surabane's ring, will I never be rid of that hen? Look, turning away grieving mothers brings me no satisfaction, but this situation is delicate. The Divine Prosecution does not lose prisoners. Ever. Certainly not frightened children like Arathel. Not here, clearly. You really do mean to track him down, don't you? Fine. When we took Arathel into custody, he was only carrying a handful of coin, a tin flute, and some kind of crude map. Our draftsman drew up a few copies for distribution to the bailiffs. They're stacked upstairs near the hearth. You can take one if you wish, with this condition. If you find something, you will bring it to my attention, immediately. It seems he escaped into the vaulted Halsoriel. The sewer. Gods, what a hideous word. Anyway, he had help. That gaping hole in the wall is obviously quite new. Might have been a conventional explosion or some kind of arcane rupture. We won't know until the revelators examine the scene. So you would ask my name without offering your own? No, don't bother. I've grown to expect these clumsy troglodytic introductions. I am Talarian, Justiciar of Ramand. I oversee all matters related to bonds and incarceration here in Shimmerine. Spilling wine on your vest at a dinner party is embarrassing. This is... Frankly, there isn't a word in the common tongue for this. It is raxiferas. Disgraceful on a scale you outsiders can't even imagine. That's a matter for the High Justiciar and the Sapiarchs. My only concern is returning him to custody. And time is of the essence, so please, be on your way.
Okay. No, we'll do this one.
Of cards, and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... you say I won some gold?
Don't you remember? Raz always
Oh.
pays his debt.
That's a good way to get somebody. I may have to steal that one from him. Okay. Oh shit. Wait, I'm not trespassing. What am I doing?
Hails.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave this here so you guys can read. I read very fast. Okay. Sent to hold. Damn, everybody got sent to holding. Was there not one person who did not get to send to holding?
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap. You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldork brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way. Aldork Tilkala arrived right after the Queen issued her decree. He came highly recommended by King Lady Avanice, or so I heard. It's not unusual for monks to form attachments and move together, but there's something strange about that bunch.
How so?
The Aldork and his monks keep to themselves. They've taken the Undercroft for their own purposes and ordered the rest of us to avoid the ancient vaults beneath the monastery. Now, please, let me get back to my nap. The monastery should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldork has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks spot you, they'll raise the alarm. Me? I never saw you. Now, if you don't mind, my nap awaits.
Goodbye.
This isn't the town square. Move along!
Rude. What's that damn cat? Pet it. There you are. Kitty. There's a bookshelf. We'll pretend I'm petting it. Pat, pat, pat. They don't need this. I'm helping. It's called spring cleaning.
You belong on the other side of that door.
Unusual knick-knack for an Aldork's office, wouldn't you agree? I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind. The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either. Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios. Strange creatures notwithstanding, we need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers. The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations.
Oh, that can't be good.
That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldork and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join me?
Sure.
A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldork acquired it. Probably not important. I'll meet you in the Undercroft, and we can see what's going on with the newcomers.
And then it turns out to be super important. Damn it. Ninja.
Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages.
Thank the divines! It's a nightmare! The monks gathered them a few moments ago and...
Is that a scoffin?
Oh, thank you for setting me free.
Just you. I accidentally skipped most of her dialogue by mistake, by the way. But I'm assuming they're just performing Daedra magic. Usually in these kind of scenarios, it's autopilot. You know they're coming creepy.
A Daedra? Here?
Yup.
And that's a scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly.
There goes a free prisoner.
Curious. An excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the Scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him.
The background is kind of funny.
I found this key on the creature's belt, so we can open
Just the
that
fact
door.
that they're going back and forth. Oh.
Then I suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and who's behind all this. Without answers to those questions, we won't be able to decide on our best course of action. I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
Hold on, ma'am. You need to check for you. I have 8 more spaces. What can you get for 500? Wow, I need 50 more. I'm just short of 50 credits for that. It's kind of sad. I'm looking at the special offer. I could get a starter pack. And a cub. Wow, it takes 1,000.
More newcomers? Unfortunately, the magic only affects those who have been prepared. But never fear, your turn will come.
No. Hi. I fell. I had no idea what was happening.
I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures.
Did you just... Sir.
The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
Who's that? Ow. Take. Get the fuck off. Take this. Okay.
Come on, let's talk outside.
Okay. Uh-oh. Ash. No treasure chest? Creepy music though, I'll give you that.
Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I just wish we had arrived a few moments earlier. I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Sijic Order. Our Rite Master sent me to investigate a warning we received about a plot involving Somerset. My inquiries led me here. The Sijic Order is an ancient magical monastic society. We served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel.
The CIA?
But that was before we removed our island home from the world.
M9, if
now
you want to use James
drawn
Bond.
us back.
Or is it M1?
But why are you involved in all this? An Eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Sijic island, for safekeeping and study, so we can learn more about it. But we can discuss this further once we get out of here.
Listen, that rat would never live again. I'm assuming I'm getting some street cred with the fighter kill. Is that what the symbol is showing me? Okay. Maple bow. Alright. Oh! Hi! These guys need more health back. Take that. You can take the skeleton. Oh, hi. Let's see, was I able to escape?
Living on Artaeum for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Okay. Oh, I get a horse.
Hello there.
Oh, he's level 131. God damn.
Don't get me wrong.
see. It's upstairs.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the monastery? Tell Raz every juicy detail. That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder, Daedric rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the Kin Lady's involvement, and by we, Raz means you.
Yeah.
Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her, see what she knows about the Old Dark. The Kin Lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. This invitation and set of elegant clothes will get you through the door. A Sijik? Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Sijiks. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Sijik mage say what the Order was investigating?
Yes.
There was a life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information. Well, we can worry about the Sijik mage and figure out where these pearls came from later. For now, go see what the Kin Lady has to say. Kin Lady Avanice and Raz do not get along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding tarts, and... No. This one won't bore you with the sordid details.
I kind of want to see the
Besides,
details about how
everyone
pudding
behaves well when they see Raz. You will learn more than I would.
Fine. I'll attend it on the next part.